Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie ESTHER here, and this is my second YouTube channel called Funko Pops, where I make videos about my hobby of collecting these Funko Pop figures you see here behind me. And well, today I'm going to show you what I got at GameStop. They started selling reusable bags, and I didn't want to buy a bag, and they said, well, we still got some old bags here to get rid of. And I said, okay. And I said, wow, are they ever old? They're EB Games, because it's been about, I don't know, 2 years now since EB Games became GameStop. It was always the same company, but they kept the EB Games brand here in Canada for quite some time. And then recently they decided to unify the brand, as I said, a couple years ago. So they made it GameStop Canada now. So I thought that was kind of funny. But I went down there looking for a very specific figure, which we'll talk about. But first, I stopped by my local Shoppers Drug Mart. I do that from time to time because they have a small Funko Pop rack that I think they get their stuff in from Grosner's as a distributor. And sometimes I find stuff, and this was one of those times where I found something. Not only was it something that I needed, it was a chase. I find chases there very rarely, but this time was one of those times where I found a chase, and it was none other than the gold chase version of New York Yankees great, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. So it's done up in gold like a statue outside of Yankee Stadium to, you know, commemorate Lou. And the chase was sitting right there, bright as day, so shiny. How could you miss it? And I said, well, that's going home with me. So we started off the day pretty good, grabbing that Lou Gehrig there. And then we went down to GameStop and we got a few different things. We got some Sonic stuff, and then I'll show you what the reason that I went there in the first place. So first thing we got was this Supersonic. It has that blue Funko International sticker on it, which means that it's a exclusive to somebody, but I don't know who. So in the international markets, they just put this blue and silver foil sticker on there, and then they sell it if it's a box lunch exclusive, or I don't know to who. So we got the Supersonic exclusive, and then they had a couple of 2-pack exclusives as well. Let me show you here. And the pricing on these is interesting. One of them I know was a Target Con, and they charged a little bit more for it. By the way, Supersonic, since it's an exclusive, they charged $22.99. That's the going rate for an exclusive nowadays. So $22.99 for Supersonic. And then they had this GameStop exclusive. So this is their own exclusive with the glow-in-the-dark Shadow and Super Shadow. The glow, I am told, is pretty good on these. And this was $39.99 for the 2-pack. Now, I'm a Platinum Club member, so I do get the discounted price where they take 10% off of things that I buy at GameStop, so I got it for $35.99. Always nice to save a few dollars. And then they had this one, which I believe was a Target Con exclusive, the Shadow and Amy 2-pack. You'll see instead of that GameStop sticker, it has that silver foil that we're talking about. And these are flocked Shadow and Amy. And this one was more. It was $44.99, but I got it for $40.49 for the 10% off. I don't know. Why is this $5 more? Because it's an exclusive to another store instead of their own exclusive. Kind of weird, but happy to get both of those 2-packs there. Glow-in-the-dark Shadow and Flock Shadow. And then the reason why I went there in the first place was to get this figure, which I think Canada actually wound up getting it first. I heard it was showing up in Canada, and I went down to get it right away. So this is the Carl Pop, and he's with the little snipe birds. He's got a snipe bird on his head, a snipe bird in hand, and one at his feet here. And this is part of the Pops with Purpose. You see it's a special edition, got that SE, no number on it at all. Pops with Purpose, and the back reads here, let's see, it says, as part of Funko's Pops with Purpose program, Funko will donate $10 from the sale of this pop to the Ed Asner Family Center, an organization dedicated to promoting self-confidence and balance for neurodivergent individuals and their families via inclusive day camps, expressive arts, and vocational enrichment programs, the Ed Asner Family Center. Rest in peace, Ed. So, yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh, I totally want that. It's so cute with the little snipe birds. And the money's going for charity. So we went and got that. And again, that's another one of those $22.99 figures. And it's got the foil sticker. I think this is Box Lunch exclusive in the US. Or maybe it's Funko Shop. I'm not sure. But I definitely wanted it. So I went down there specifically for that. And we got it. And it reminded me of this autographed Ed Asner that I picked up off of an auction site a few years ago. And the inscription on this always puzzled me. So this is a JSA authenticated, autographed Ed Asner. It's got the sticker here. You can look it up on the website and everything. So I wound up getting this autographed Ed Asner. This was when he was still alive. And I bid on it, and I surprisingly won it. And I got it, and the inscription was just curious to me. And it says, "I can't thank you enough for bailing me out, Ed Asner." And I always thought that was such a weird inscription, for bailing me out. And I was trying to think, you know, is this a line from the Up movie, or what is the significance of this? But then when I saw that the Ed Asner Foundation recently had a live auction on Whatnot, where people were signing these, and the money was going to the Ed Asner Foundation, and they had a bunch of other Pops that were being signed. It made me think that perhaps Ed had done this when he was living with his Ed Asner Foundation and did live signings, because when you watch their Whatnot presentation, they had a lot of different celebrities who were signing Pops live on camera, and then you would bid on them, such as Maureen McCormick from the Brady Bunch and Christina Applegate from Married with Children. And it made me think, I wonder if back in the day, Ed would sign these live and inscribe them, and then people would bid on them. So I don't know the provenance of this, what the history of this inscription is, but I got a little bit more clarity watching that Ed Asner Foundation auction. It was really cool to see all the products they had. There were some Neo Pops signed by Keanu Reeves that sold for like $500 each. Walter White, Bryan Cranston autographed. It sold for $1,000. Jason Sudeikis had Lasso Pop selling for $300. Yeah, a lot of great ones there. I don't know. I was kind of priced out to buy anything, but there was some really neat signatures and autograph Pops, and obviously all the money went to charity, a good cause. So good on you, Ed Asner. Still doing good in the afterlife for people, eh? Anyway, I wanted to show that with you, and you know, it's a heartwarming thing to see not only this Pops with Purpose, but that Ed Asner Foundation auction with people looking out for those neurodivergent individuals. Anyway, that's all I want to show you that I got today. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, I appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel a ton, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.